Hello, everybody. Welcome to your daily dose of awesome, your life 50 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Today, I am broadcasting. I'm still in Las Vegas. We're about to leave in a couple hours. Most of our team has already left, so I'm one of the last few here after an amazing No Excuses Summit 8. I have no words to describe the impact that we were all collectively able to make here at this event. It was, truly incredible. But today's topic has to do with something that came out of a lesson learned for me about the No Excuses Summit. Something I guess you could say I intentionally did, but I wasn't as aware of the need for what happened here at the event until, pretty much halfway and most of the way through it. So today's topic is on what needs to change about MLM company events and leadership culture in general in the network marketing space. So, again, little bit here controversial, but the top earners here that I've spoken to, here in attendance we had obviously our speakers who were all incredible, all people who built or have built network marketing business online using various strategies. But more importantly for me, what was the aha was we had a lot of seven-figure earners and company owners in the audience who personally came up to me and one congratulated me on a great event, but two really had an aha moment in their business as well. They realized that they need this type of training, if not all of it, some of it, to be happening inside of their companies, inside of their at least their leadership, in order for them to kind of move into the 21st century. And so I'm going to talk about what it is, the conversations that I had, what currently and normally happens in terms of what when decisions are made as to what's taught and what's not in network marketing. And specifically, I'm going to be addressing how content is delivered at most other generic training events in the industry and what needs to change about that if they truly hope to serve our space. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Fernie Ceballos. I'm a lead generation and online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners, that's network marketers, affiliate marketers. Thanks, Sean, to have your grandmother send my kisses as well. So my name is Fernie Ceballos. I'm a lead generation online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners, that's network marketers, affiliate marketers, direct sellers, multiply their incomes using the internet. I built my first six-figure network marketing business within a couple years of discovering the information we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible for over 14, now probably $15 million in gross income into my home businesses. And I've helped their clients produce hundreds of millions of dollars more collectively in their businesses as well. What we do and teach works. In fact, we proved it this weekend with all our speakers that building online is not only something some networkers are able to do, all networkers should be doing it. We had 4 people here at our event speaking on stage who are seven-figure earners in network marketing, who built their business primarily, or if not entirely, online. We had multiple six-figure earners here also speaking from stage who also built their business primarily online using social media, using various other internet strategies, and of course digital marketing and internet marketing strategies. And so the big aha moment I had going to this event, and I guess I unintentionally did it, was I wanted to have an event purely with people who knew how to build network marketing businesses online. So that was first and foremost what I wanted to do, have that purity of event. Now, there are a lot of other events that have people that provide great content on how to build offline, great personal development, inspirational stories, and that's great, but I didn't want to have that event. I wanted to have an event full of value and actionable content that people can dive into, and also a place where people can be exposed to the diversity of what's out there. There's not one way to build, and there's not one way to build, online or offline. There's different ways. And on our stage, we had people who have monthly incomes, having built their businesses online, ranging between $150,000 and $250,000 a month, earning in network marketing, having built their businesses online. And my goal, what I observed, at other events in the network marketing space, especially generic events, is that most of the time the people who had built their businesses a long time ago, all respect to them for the hard work that I took, because I know they worked really hard to build their business. However, they're currently, most of them are not building businesses right now, or at least they're kind of in maintenance mode, and they've been in maintenance mode for the most part for many decades, or at least many years, and so they don't really know or have experience on how it is you transition those skill sets to building in the modern era, using the internet, using cell phone technology, using all the technology available to us. And what happens at those events is usually these big names, quote unquote, are given the spotlight. They're the ones that are the speakers. But then but because these events also want to have some tinge of the new age and don't want to feel like they're leaving anyone behind, they have what's called a social media panel. And the social media panel is basically where the other top earners who are building online are able to kind of share a little bit about what they're doing. But I don't like the fact that the biggest earners right now, that are even out earning a lot of the people who have paved the way, are being resorted to just a social media panel. They're just kind of set aside, and you guys that are building on the internet, even though you're out earning most of our other speakers, we're going to put you on the social media panel so you can talk for 45 minutes about whatever, and then that's all we're going to talk about the internet. I didn't like that. And also what happens with these social media panels is they're instructed on what to say and what not to say, meaning I don't want you to talk about this, I don't want you to talk about this, I don't want you to talk about this, I don't want you to talk about this. This is okay to talk about, this is okay to talk about, this is okay to talk about. The reason they do that is because they want to control the message. So the organizers of these events want to control the message because they don't want to offend any of the other top earners or even the top earner speakers who didn't build their business that way. They don't want to have some sort of contradictory message as part of the event. And I get that. I get why they don't want to confuse people. But really, it's not really about confusing people. The reason they're doing that is because they don't want to offend their colleagues and speakers and people who basically put butts in the seats at those events. So what I wanted to do, my goal here for the No Excuses Summit was to be purely online, purely how do you build network marketing businesses online, and I wanted to provide a diversity. In the beginning of the event, I drew a funnel. What a funnel is basically, it's just a process for selling and recruiting and building a team and being able to recruit one-on-one, being able to recruit en masse, and everything in between using the internet. I drew a funnel on how this works. And then I had speakers on stage who also had funnels for how they built online, but their funnels looked different from mine. And they replaced certain parts of my funnels with something of their own, and that was okay. I don't mind having diversity in content at our events and having a speaker here say, this is the way I built. I didn't use this thing that Fernie talked about, but what I did instead was do this. And what it basically amounts to is this thing where you have interchangeable parts. If you don't like advertising, there's other things you can do on the internet using social media recruiting in order to have acquisition if you don't want to be doing any lead generation with advertising. If you don't want to build a sales funnel with through a website, you can build a sales funnel through a Facebook group, and so on and so forth. That was the what I wanted to show people is that even though the fundamentals of network marketing don't change, the process fundamentally does stay the same. We're just kind of using different mediums to achieve the same result. And so, what we did here was not create contradictory messages. What we did, people, is give choices and truly reveal the diversity that exists in the network marketing space. Hey, Gloria, how you doing? And so, what's up, Tim? Good to see you, buddy. It was awesome having you here. And so, we had a lot of top earners in the audience who have built a certain way, old school, who had built new school, everything in between. And it was just pretty incredible to see everybody had a positive, reaction to everything that was shared. Not only positive, they were blown away. Company owners, top leaders, etc. And that's the wave of the future. And to close my live here, because I know, I wanted to make this short but sweet. And thank you so much, Mike. Really appreciate it. It was great seeing you here as well. I had a conversation yesterday with a top leader in a certain network marketing company who was here at this event and who's ready to run with everything we taught here. And And essentially what's happening in his company is that that company is losing distributors. Basically, people are falling off left and right from the organization, from the entire company, because they're losing people to other companies who are more progressive. So other companies who allow their distributors to build online, who have training and support on how to build a network marketing business online. And so the company is losing business because the company doesn't have that type of training available and that type of way of building online. And that's a shining example of what's happening with network marketing companies that are not evolving quick enough. And so my goal here is to essentially not be a voice that is angry or against anybody in this industry. My hope is that people see this video, people were at the event, and that they approach me, and hopefully I can provide them some wisdom and some advice based on my personal experience. I don't know everything about this industry, but I know quite a lot, on how they can essentially inoculate their business from that type of attrition. It's actually easier than you think to prevent your organization from falling apart because you're not providing them what they need. And so unfortunately what happens in most network marketing companies and most network marketing organizations is that when someone leaves the company, what ends up happening is it creates a war. So the person leaving is bashing the company and their leadership, and then the company and the top leaders in that company are bashing and demonizing the person that's leaving, and it creates a war. What the leaders in that company should actually be doing, rather than bashing or attacking anybody, is reflecting on what they could do to prevent or at least minimize those type of situations in the future. And usually those type of situations happen because the company is not providing that top distributor and their organization the things they need to continue to grow. That's why if people wouldn't leave if they had everything they needed in order to have that security in their income once you become a top earner. And so that's my my spiel for today. If you're not building online, we had on stage proof that online is the future, and you can make an insane amount of money in network marketing or any business for that matter using what was taught here this weekend and what we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. But more importantly, you should be, companies should be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of all these different strategies and techniques. Because if you're not, if you're waiting for a person like me, or you're waiting for somebody else to kind of push your business into the future, then you're going to be left behind. And then you're going to have companies who are more progressive, who are newer, who are more fresh, who allow people to build online. In fact, they're supportive. They're supportive of a variety of different strategies. Those are the companies that are going to win and leave the rest of the organizations and companies behind. And so that's my message for today, guys. Thank you, Betsy, so much for your support, and it was great chatting with you here at No Excuses. So that's my message for today, guys. If anyone is watching this and you're a top leader in network marketing, or you're a leader in a company, and you want to have a conversation, feel free to private message me. And if you're somebody who wants to know what we do here at Elite Marketing Pro, wanted to learn more about how to build your network marketing or direct selling business online, click on the link in the description if someone shared this with you, or simply go to elitemarketingpro.com and right there you'll find some information. Specifically, there's a banner called the Traction Marketing Bootcamp. That is our 10-day online recruiting course. There you'll be able to go through a free 10-day course that kind of outlines how it is we build network marketing businesses and other types of businesses using the internet. And we also have a social media recruiting download. It's basically a guide on how to do social media recruiting the correct way, because what I'm also finding is there's a lot of companies that are teaching social media, but they're teaching it wrong, which creates the same result in that when their people are not getting results, they're going to go somewhere else where people are getting results, and they're going to join somebody else's team who's actually doing it right. So go to the homepage and get those 2 downloads for yourself. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our next Daily Dose of Awesome. Hello, Allison. Hi, Jan. Allison, we missed you here, but I'm just happy for everything that's happening in your life. And, of course, I know why you couldn't make it with your new baby and everything, and traveling is really difficult. But we definitely would love to have you here at No Excuses next year. And congratulations on all your success. And so thank you, everybody. I love you all. Hi, Heidi. We will talk soon.